What's up, guys? We're back again with a new Golem deck that's built to conquer the Clash Royale world after the balance changes. Some of the highest damage tank killers like Cannon Cart, P.E.K.K.A, and Fisherman are getting huge nerfs in the balance changes. While the tower that does horrifically into beatdown decks, the Dagger Duchess, is receiving a buff. A bunch more people are going to be playing that and be absolutely miserable into this Golem deck. The biggest winner of the balance changes, surprisingly, wasn't even on the list. Somehow, someway, the Electro Dragon evolution wasn't nerfed. Even before the balance changes, it's a top 3 card in the game with Goblinstein and Evolved P.E.K.K.A, which are both getting nerfed. So the Electro Dragon evolution is going to fly away with the title as the best card in Clash Royale with absolutely zero competition. It's time to be bold and dive into some games with a Golem deck that's about to be buffed before it's buffed into a P.E.K.K.A infested meta where it's overpowered everywhere. And maybe we can manifest a way to assert dominance. And lots of Golem love to everyone that's supporting the channel with creator code SirTag. It's time to relentlessly electrocute Frosty Ice. Bro is going to have an Electro Dragon, so maybe he's the one that's going to try to electrocute me. Anyway, that's a really nice King Tower activation for us. No damage taken on our precious tower. And I definitely want to go Golem in the back because, okay, well, I didn't expect him to go in for an aggressive Ram Rider like that. We have King Tower activated, so I think I would just eat that, Night Witch after, and then all in and win. Because he dropped, how much elixir there? That's an Electro Dragon and a Ram Rider, and he has to deal with a level 16 Golem. So as long as he doesn't have Fisherman, I think he's roasted and toasted. Got a level 16 Golem in the house. Holy, let's go, Clash. So we are 1 billion% going to lightning on that because if he doesn't have the ability from the Doctor and he also doesn't have the ability to cycle back to an Electro Dragon, this could be very nice for us. Unfortunately, we don't get as much damage as we were hoping, but still an awesome opportunity for us to wiggle through with the Baby Dragon afterward. So this guy is going to be a devious dude with the Goblinstein and a Tornado and P.E.K.K.A. So a lot of good answers to our Golem. Us all-inning at the start wasn't necessarily the best idea ever, but I thought he wasn't going to have that type of card combination. You know, you see a Ram Rider, sometimes it's going to be P.E.K.K.A. Plus, like, you know, some other cards that would be annoying, but very rarely is like P.E.K.K.A Tornado with Goblinstein and Electro Dragon every single time. So yeah, it is what it is. If you guys go for a Goblin Cage like this and the Ram Rider doesn't charge, that's the most optimal placement of your Goblin Cage. And it should fully counter the Ram Rider with no damage on our tower if I drop that correctly. So super nice draft for us. You can also Tornado whatever units he drops together. I'm not going to do that though because he ended up dropping his Goblinstein off to the side. So not really worth it anyway. It's going to die here. We can go and pop a Golem down as well. So one of those moments where 1 billion% going to go in for a Barbarian Barrel. Clean up those obnoxious guards and possibly shut down the Doctor with only like 1 hit on our tower. Ooh, the Evolved Electro Dragon is a menace. I have to lightning on that immediately. Just can't deal with that. If that thing's going to stay alive, I'm not going to stay alive is what I'm trying to say out here. Anyway, we can push the P.E.K.K.A closer to the tower so the Electro Dragon can chain on to the tower and the P.E.K.K.A at the same time. This is going to be very nice. And we can just gobble up the Ram Rider. The P.E.K.K.A's dying right now. Dude is actually getting exterminated by a freaking Electro Dragon. Just a silly Electro Dragon doing his silly stuff. And if this guy can't break through without a big spell, he's going to lose into a Golem deck with Evolved P.E.K.K.A. So as you can see, we're able to go in for a really graceful lightning here and fall through with a W. Not much you can do because we got Tornado and Barbaro on defense with Goblin Cage. So as long as you take a tower, these P.E.K.K.A decks will not be able to break through you. My man's mental is utterly broken too. He is non-stop flaming with that Goblin mode. Despite a mildly rocky start against that Ram Rider at the river, we still rocked our opponent with Golem and pushed up to 4,800 in the world. All right, we're dropping into the game against David and hopefully we can hit him up with a Goliath-sized push. So definitely don't want to go Golem too early on unless you're going to go and cycle Musketeer. That's 4 elixir down the drain. Feel pretty comfortable cycling our Golem into that because you would only have 6 elixir to catapult it in me, and that's not super scary. Well, just one of those moments where we ignore and spam more. Genuinely, you guys might be like memeing me at this point and just be like, Jake, you're an idiot. But if our opponent decides to go Ram Rider there, they have to deal with a level 16 Golem push, and he's probably going to pop ability. I wonder if we can pull a Fisherman and also, yep, awesome. I love making predictions like that because if we knew he was going to Fisherman, then we can obviously keep our Night Witch a bit alive and then be super obnoxious to him. So a lot of these opponents will be playing Fisherman instead of Tornado, just generally a little bit stronger at higher levels of play, in my opinion. So it's going to hold the Tornado and make him mess up the Fisherman King Tower activation and then get a lot of damage. So still a pretty bad spot for us overall, but, you know, it's what happened last game, and we're probably playing against P.E.K.K.A yet again, so it be what it be. We're going to go in for our Goblin Cage to fully counter the Ram Rider if he decides to drop it. And cycling the Goblin Cage passively isn't the worst thing in the world. It's just like a weird deck that we're matching into. So I'm going to take the Lightning for free and have the level 16 Baby Dragon bombard our opponent even further. So instead of eating an Ice Wizard, I'll take a +1 trade with the Barb Barrel directly into it. That's not that bad. And then we can go in for the Goblin Cage afterwards, keep the Barb Barrel on top of the Ram, and go bam, bro. We're killing the Ram. That's gone. It's not even going to be staying alive any longer, brother. So super good play. Nice position for us, and also having the Electro Dragon evolution going into double elixir makes me feel super safe. He went in for arrows? There's no way! Yo, this is a diabolical position for me. I am up an insane amount of elixir right now. When he's going to cycle his first card? Bro, he is down so bad. Holy heck. All right, yeah, we can lightning on this, and then we can NATO on the fisherman, and maybe just hit everything. Actually, let's just hit the units so we can kill the P.E.K.K.A a little bit quicker. I like that more. Gonna pull the Night Witch, but he can't plop down a Doctor ability because the Doctor's freaking dead. So we're gonna go and spam more stuff, and we're gonna drop a Baby Dragon behind this, and the Electro Dragon might chain onto the tower. Phenomenal Musketeer for him, but also at the same time, I mean, that's also a lot of elixir spent for him, so I don't think he's gonna get counter pushed in the right side because he goes into a Goblin Cage evolution. It's not gonna work. We're gonna go Night Witch here. We can probably go Barb Barrel and then Lightning. I don't necessarily love this. I want to drop it a little bit later. A Tornado here first. Maybe we're going to be able to defend this. It's actually looking so much more sketchy than I wanted it to be. Goblin Cage evolution will eat that thing alive. I had to eat more damage on the left side because I knew that if I ate anything on the right, I just lose the game. Wait. Oh, bro dropped P.E.K.K.A. No way. That thing's going to get munched on, man. There's no shot that stays alive. We've got Baby Dragon. We got Night Witch Bats. And we also have Electro Dragon. So we have so much stuff to make sure that this thing is going to fall apart. And when it does, we're going to immediately go in for a big baller play with our Golem. So I do want to Tornado this, then we don't lose the game. He's going to pre-arrows, and that should die. I think I go Golem at the bridger at this point, because there's no way he stops Big Golem Boy. Especially if we Lightning. Oh my gosh, he's trying to. As long as that... Oh no, Bolt. I messed up. I goofed. Wait, never mind. The Electro Dragon took the tower and I didn't even notice. Even P.E.K.K.A into Golem, we make our opponents leave the matches screaming. I'm not going to lie, the Evolved Musketeer sniping our dragons was slightly annoying, but we still slithered our way up to 4,300 in the world. All right, after beating 2 P.E.K.K.A players, now we're matching into the rank 411 player in the world, and guess what? He is showing us no mercy, going in for a Goblin Gang right out of the jump. Unfortunately, this man is ready to bewilder me with the worst possible tower for us to play into. If you match into Cannoneer, it crushes beatdown decks. It crumbles Golem, it destroys P.E.K.K.A, and it puts you in a position where if you go in for any overcommitment, you're likely not going to be able to take out their tower and tower trade. So in this situation, since we are likely playing against Logbait, I do value the fact that I have Tornado and Barb Barrel. It's kind of the reason that you have it in the deck. You can play around with a lot more stuff, like Tornadoing into that Dark Goblin so the Baby Dragon is able to burst it down is a big baller play. If you're able to make that happen, not only do you get a lucrative counter push with the Night Witch, but you're also going to get a pretty good play with eliminating his ranged anti-air cards that are able to crush Night Witch Bats, Electro Dragon, all that stuff. So one of the most obnoxious things about Logbait is how they continuously keep up pressure. So if you ever go in for a bad Golem in single elixir, you're likely going to lose 90% of your tower into a good player. So just keep that in mind. This deck that we're playing is really built for the double or triple elixir situations against these players that are actually good at the game with Logbait. And the bad Logbait players, I can kind of do whatever I want. But, I mean, this guy's ranked 400 in the world. Like, he's activating King Tower with his Ice Spirit there while simultaneously applying pressure. Like, his mechanics are refined, and he's a really good player. So, it's not fun to play into people that are good at the game when they play Logbait, man. Anyway, I'm just telling you guys how it is. I'm spitting facts out here. We're going to try to Tornado this upward, and then I don't necessarily know. Like, I thought that was in the non-tornadable spot, so I just played safe. We're going to Barb Barrel here on the Princess and make sure we drop it as low as possible so he can't get anything in front of that as easily. And I think we're just going to let that go and then go for our Golem. So usually I don't do this, but in this particular position, I think that I need to eat a lot of damage, and I think I need to go all in here. So we're going to evolve the Electro Dragon with this Golem. We're going to sack the tower that we didn't really care about that much. We're going to get ready with the Night Witch in the back, so in case he rockets, he's not able to hit everything. Then I think we're going to try to Lightning on 3 things. If we can hit 3 things, I'm pretty happy. Or we can Baby Dragon like so, hit the Princess, and then hopefully hit the cannon too. So I definitely want to go in for a Tornado. so I can go and kill the stuff that's messing up our Electro Dragon. But it's not necessarily working out as planned, so I guess I'm going to go for another Golem here. So Baby Dragon's going to take targeting, which is really nice. But the bad thing is I have to lightning on a princess and a cannon. I don't necessarily know if it's going to work, but I'm going to try it. So the Electro Dragon's going to keep the Night Witch alive for a little bit longer. We can plant another Night Witch at the bridge. That's a 2,000 HP tower. Can we take it out? Can we beat a rank 400 player? The timer is running out. We need to take this tower now. Oh my gosh. All right, he's going in. We got the bar barrel down. Wait, we're kind of cooking. I'm not going to lie. We're kind of cooking. I can go Golem in the middle right now. I'm not going to do it. I wanted to badly. I really wanted to, but then I thought about it for a second. I'm like, you know, Jake, you're that smart if you do it. I was trying to spam my elixir, but I knew I was going to lose if I did. I'm going to go Night Witch here, protect the back of the tower. And then I'm going to have to tornado so the Electro Dragon can chain onto the Dark Goblin so they just die. And then I can maybe plant a Golem down in the middle, but here's the thing about log bait. If they keep up the pressure, you can't really go in for good Golems. So I'm going to just use my Baby Dragon instead and realize that I would have been dead if I did anything other than that. I'm going to get ready with an evolved Electro Dragon, expect him to spam into me, and then bar barrel exactly when we can on the Barbarians, on the Goblin. And then I mean, we just need to keep going like Night Witch and then maybe tornadoing on the stuff near the Princess so we can get that one chain effect. Beautiful! If that did happen, I think I lost the game. Straight up. No, I'm going to fib. I think the game was actually over if I didn't do that. So he's going to go in for another Goblin Barrel. We do have Electro Dragon on the field, so that's huge. Here's the issue. I just can't go in for that many Golems because if I do, I lose. So I'm going to try to get the proper support with it, but there's no guarantee. All right, we're going to try to lightning on this Dark Goblin so the Electro Dragon stays alive a little bit longer. I can't bar barrel because I need that on defense against the Goblin Barrel. And the Electro Dragon doesn't get the hit that we needed. That sucks. We get the bar barrel down, and we're going to get a Golem Explosion on the tower. Huge value. We might have beat him just because we were patient enough. I'm going to go Goblin Cage in the middle just to distract a little bit. I don't have to do that much. All I have to do is go in for a tornado to go and pull the goblins away. I'm going to lightning in the back of the tower because he just uses Goblin Gang, and now the game's over. GG. Let's go. Beating log bait when they're spamming 24/7, all it takes is one slip up for you to lose, especially against a top 400 player like this guy. So if you play patient with double spells, you're going to beat some of the best players in the world. Just looking at that guy's banner, flexing the 20-win challenge and a 411 finish shows his skill and makes me pretty proud to beat him. Now we're playing against another talented top ladder player at 550 in the world. So you guys know the drill. Hopefully we're not matching into a drill deck, but you never know. Guy's got a nice spirit, so it's going to be a cycle deck. Oof. The Royal Hogs is one of those matchups, whenever you play into it, you're just like hoping that you end up getting a good answer to Archer Queen. Unfortunately, our deck does have Lightning, which most people are unprepared for. The one thing to keep in mind is when they cycle their win condition, it takes 4 cards to get back to it. So bro can't go Royal Hogs for a while. You could Archer Queen at the bridge and that would be annoying. But if he cycles his in back and then gives us a Lightning value on top of an Archer Queen and a Cannon, we're going to take that every time. So hopefully we can hit an Archer Queen and Cannon and miss the tower if we need to. We'll see if it works. We'll see what happens. I mean, I'm not going to promise anything out here that I can't deliver on, but I am going to go Bar Brill and then get him to go for an Archer Queen ability. So definitely not bad. We'll take what we can get. I think he's going to drop the delivery, so let's go Electro Dragon so we can chain onto the Archer Queen and kill it, and then get the Archer Queen off the map when we get the Electro Dragon evolution soon. He doesn't have an amazing answer to this. He just lost his spirit, so now we're going to go Baby Dragon. He's going to drop the delivery now. So we're going to have the dragon tanky for the other dragon and the bats, and he doesn't have bats counter because he just used the delivery and the spirit. So hypothetically, his only other anti-air answer would be Archer Queen. He doesn't have the oh, he does drop it at the bridge. Well, that's insane. Wait, can we pull it? Can we pull it before it goes invisible? Yes! He can't go invisible anymore! Unless it's actually permanently invisible. That's the evolved Archer Queen. The way that you never wanted to go invisible, bro. Hey, it's a 0 elixir ability for you. You like that, bro? I can do that again for you anytime you want. I can do that on command. All right, so definitely gonna bar bro on this. Don't want to die to skeletons. That would be one of the worst ways to lose the game. Whenever you guys are like winning the game by a lot, you can always lose to evolved skeletons. Remember that. It's kind of a recipe for disaster every time. So we're gonna go Golem, and we're gonna get ready to face plant a Lightning on top of an Archer Queen, and hopefully win the game off of that. I just want to kill the queen. If you ever do something stupid and Lightning on top of the cannon and the queen just kills all your stuff, it's one of the worst feelings in the game as well. So just learn from losses, learn from experiences, learn what to do and what not to do. Always kill the cards that counter push if you can have the ability to do that over the cannon or the stagnant thing in the middle that doesn't come back and kill you. So if an Archer Queen is going to clean up your Golem push and then also kill you afterwards, you probably want to Lightning on that compared to Lightning on the other stuff. Also, watch this. Is that going to hit the Archer Queen? Yo, honestly, this is like one of the best Golem decks I've ever played. And I can't believe Evolved Electro Dragon isn't going to get a nerf, because this deck, all of its counters are going to get nerfs. The Archer Queen, which is good against Electro Dragon, is going to get nerfed. The Evolved P.E.K.K.A is going to get nerfed. The Fisherman's going to get nerfed. Like, pretty much everything in the game is getting nerfed besides this deck. And I just think that this deck is going to go up and get better than ever before, because even Logbait with the Evolved Goblin Barrel is going to be a lot worse too. Practically every top tier deck that we face today is going to be worse than it was, while our deck only gets better. And we're still beating them before their decks get destroyed by the balance changes and ours gets boosted up. Yo, Raphael VM, what's up, my guy? I'm pretty sure I played against you earlier today. I don't necessarily 100% know, but I think I did play against you, bro. I'm trying to like recount my games, but I can't 100% count on my brain cells. So we'll see what we can do here. Not gonna like promise y'all that I know what we're playing into, but it'll probably be a P.E.K.K.A deck if I remember it. I'm always salty when I mention the P.E.K.K.A decks. You've never seen me when I'm angry, the golem. All right, anyway, we're gonna go in for a Barbell here, clean up the Electro Wizard, and this is a Firecracker deck, so I don't think it's P.E.K.K.A deck. What is this? You have Golden Knight, you have Firecracker. This is the weirdest deck ever. I actually don't remember playing into this anymore. Dude probably has Drill. Anyway, we're going to get an Electro Dragon down. We're going to lock on top of the Golden Knight, make sure it can't dash on my tower. If he's got a Drill deck with a freaking Fisherman and Cannon and NATO, I'm going to be so pissed. That's not a fun matchup. I guess Lightning allows me to win in double elixir, and just cycling to the Electro Dragon evolution is fun. I mean, I could Lightning on top of whatever he's going to activate King Tower here. I should have done it. I was hovering it. I knew he was going to drop something. I would have been a big baller, but I didn't feel comfortable doing it, because if I did and he didn't do it, I would have lost the game. So sometimes you have to take risks, but if the risks cause you the game to lose, like, it's not worth it. So this is one of those things that I feel comfortable enough with this deck in the later stages that I don't have to take unnecessary risks. Might have been beneficial, and it would have probably been very good for us there, but I'm not going to take it. We're going to Lightning on the Firecracker, because screw that card. There's never been a moment where I've enjoyed playing against Firecracker in my life. All right, what do we do here? Do we go for a Barbell on a Battle Ram, maybe? I think we have to cycle Baby Dragon in the back, because if I go Golem, I'm just going to get screwed. So I'm going to Baby Dragon instead. Harder for him to counter that if he doesn't have Firecracker in cycle. He's going to have like Electro Wizard, which isn't really a good answer or response. So I think I'm just going to roll with that. He's going to cycle a row, Ghost in the back. So I'm still very confused on what we're playing into. I think I'm going to go Barbell in the right side, and then I'm going to go in for Night Witch left. If we get Barbell down, this is pretty good for me. It's not the best in the world, but it is something that we can take. We're also going to go in for a Goblin Cage here as well. Gonna poison early, so not a good play from him. I think that's a huge overcommitment. I can go Golem. The Electro Dragon is going to be in our hand, and this might get out of hand for our brother, because the Goblin Cage Brawler should clean up the Barbarians. Bro does have P.E.K.K.A. Oh my gosh, yo. I should have never guessed my spider senses. When I'm tilted by some opponent, it's always P.E.K.K.A, man. It's always P.E.K.K.A. It leaves an imprint on my brain of pain. It's always P.E.K.K.A right now. Anyway, with the Electro Dragon evolution, we might be able to make a mark here. I hope so, at least. It's gonna be spicy and definitely a little bit dicey, but you never know. Can we like tornado everything together? Probably not. Bro is literally gonna go in for another P.E.K.K.A. He has no chill whatsoever. He's just going in for the kill. Oh no. All right, I'm gonna tornado that thing back, because I just see my life flashing before my very eyes if I don't. I'm also gonna go Barbell, and I think he could Firecracker on me. You never know though. Oh my gosh, please just go away. No one loves you. No one loves you, P.E.K.K.A evolution. All right, I'm gonna go Night Witch again, and I think I need to like Lightning Cycle this guy. Wait, what is the Battle Ram doing? Like, that thing just stood there for forever. All right, I need to go Golem. I need to go Golem. Please, yes! Yes, screw you! I can't believe that worked! That didn't dash on what it was supposed to. Let's go! All right, we're able to go in for a Lightning here. All we need is the Golem to lock into the tower. I've never felt so excited in my life into a P.E.K.K.A player, dude. This is the game I want more than anything. I don't want to lose here. Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. Please, Electro Dragon, just hit the tower. Oh, okay. 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 We're good. Maybe. We're going to pop the Barbarians on both sides. That just looked awkward. Barbarian on each side of the cage. All right. Wait, wait. We're still alive. He's poisoned on his tower. He's just... Is that the defense against Lightning? You're just saying, spell me, sir? Okay. We'll take you out, bro. GG, well played and peace out. Really fun game. I'm glad we were able to beat Peck at the end, despite it being one of the weirdest mutations I've ever seen with Firecracker and Goldenite. But we were able to end the reign of P.E.K.K.'s might. 3 P.E.K.K.A players today, but we capitalized in the right moments, went in for pushes, and crumbled their towers to oblivion. You can always build up big rock pushes of doom as long as you're patient enough. Electro Dragon Evolution paired with Tornado to clump up your opponent's stuff is deadly, especially when you can remove high damaging cards like Archer Queen and Evolve Musketeer with Lightning, and distractions that would stop your golem from getting to the tower like buildings. I'm hyped to see how good this deck gets after the balance changes with Baby Dragon, while we watch the world burn with everyone else's deck in the meta getting nerfed. But with that, we ranked up with our rocks to 3,300 in the world. Rock the like button if you enjoyed today's video, subscribe for more daily content, and have an amazing rest of your day.